everybody. Welcome to Let Your Voices Be Heard podcast show. You already know what we do here. Definitely, the screen went out.
Go ahead.
You're good, Kimbra?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. We got audio.
Yep.
Check my girls back there.
That's good.
Okay, we just got to make sure the logistics and everything is going on. So hold on one second, guys. Okay. Oh, it's Kimbra, sometimes when I don't see the comments coming up, just bang on the wall or something and let me know. Because I don't want to miss anybody, because I know a couple of people are watching today.
We're live.
Even though we're live. We're live. Live. It's spring again. I'm getting a hot flash, people, all right? Just bear with me, okay?
I have a remedy for that. They have a spray for that.
Yeah, they have a spray. Let me take a bath in it.
Girl, it's amazing. It actually is a relief.
Oh, because the
It is. Yeah.
I'm not there yet, but
I went through it 10
Okay.
years ago.
Kenny, I got it. All right, bye.
We're good?
Stress of marriage. Yeah, yeah.
Are we still
At 40,
live?
I went through menopause.
Oh, look at that. Oh, my hair looks so crazy. What's going on?
Extreme
And I
stress.
put this ear here for that.
That
Okay.
will
Can you see
kill
that?
you. That's the truth.
you ain't lying.
Huh?
You ain't lying.
Yeah, because if anybody posts up a comment, you'll see it. Okay.
Marcie, we've been live.
I know.
Okay.
It's crazy. I love it though. All right, let's start this again. Welcome to Let Your Voices Be Heard podcast show. I am your host, Marcie delapaz. And I'm excited. I'm excited because Mayra Sanchez is back. My co-host is back, Mayra Sanchez. Yay!
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be back.
So happy you be back.
That's right. I've been
Yes.
away doing the things that women do, right? Taking care of family, addressing all the things that have to run a household, and taking a vacation.
I know. I'm leaving next week.
All right.
Florida. Shh. TSA, don't mess with me, man.
I know.
What? I was on a line for 2 hours at the airport in
I
Puerto
can't.
Rico.
I can't.
It was pretty intense.
That's crazy.
And they changed the flight several times back and forth. So if you only saw it once, you got left behind because
Oh my God, please.
you would have thought that the flight was one time and it was really another.
That sucks.
That's
All right, Mayra.
not going to happen to you next week.
No, it's not.
No, because
No.
you've been
We're
forewarned. That's what the
manifesting
show's about.
I know.
It's about helping every sister
I know.
make it in this world.
That's right. That's right. And in honor of Women's History Month, hey, put the camera on me. And in honor of Women's History Month, right? We had these amazing ladies. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to introduce them one by one. And they're going to talk about their business, who they are. And yeah. Well, we're going to start with you because you're at the table.
Okay.
Lisa, go ahead and introduce your name and your business and what you do.
Well, I'm Lisa. I'm the owner of the Boho Barn. Anybody who knows me for my luxury picnics and boutique events. You might have seen me in and out of Stonehouse of Clover Lakes or Violet Cellar or one of these event halls on the weekends. Or draping something like next door, or, I've been getting into a lot of things. And we started with the picnics, and we're just kind of doing a lot of parties and backdrops and balloons and all the great stuff.
That's amazing. And I've known Lisa for a while. So I've seen how much she's developed throughout the years. So congratulations
Thank you.
on your collaborations also.
Oh, yes, we have a lot of great collaborations, and it's all women and girls gathering and just becoming stronger together. So I'm very excited what the future holds for all of us.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Well, thank you, my love, for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, yes. So on the couch, we
El
have...
chica, el.
I love it. Alycia, we're going to start with you.
Sure. Hi. I am Alycia Campbell. I am the founder and director of Urban Fairies of Staten Island Community Outreach. We do everything from food pantries to women's empowerment programs, specifically our Mom Lifing program. We have a Sisters Purposefully Thriving, purposefully program for women and girls 5 to 24. Just getting the work done, boots to the ground, providing resources. I liked how you
Queen of the
captured it
community.
earlier. Yes. And in my day job, my 9 to 5 that pays the bills, I am the community organizer for Staten Island Community Partnership. And what I do there is I connect people with other resources that I don't provide. And I'm the bridge between the community and agencies and partners and schools and faith-based organizations.
Beautiful.
Ow.
Welcome back.
Ow.
Yes. Alycia also was our Gold Mic sponsor as well, because I do have to mention that. And definitely we do appreciate small businesses, especially women in business that support other women. So definitely kudos to you, Alycia, for being our sponsor for that. Definitely.
Okay.
Next we have, at last, we have...
I'm very shy.
Yeah, right. Right?
My name is Elaine. I'm a children's performer. A lot of the community knows me as Bubbles. I've been here on Staten Island for over 25 years, trying to make families happy, singing, jumping, dancing, and celebrating events. I'm also a full-time realtor with Robert DeFalco Real Estate. And I have managed to bring my two worlds together. So not only will your open house be fun, but I might rent an ice cream truck or have a Nerf gun fight at your open house. Your closing will be a celebration. I try to make anything that I touch sparkle. The community, again, knows me as Bubbles, and I do whatever I can add sunshine and sparkle to. You know, I love humanitarian work is my pride and joy. I love doing, work for the community, and that's who I am.
Beautiful, Elaine. Thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you.
And if you guys don't know, Elaine is going to be our MC for our Boricua Festival at the Snug Harbor June 7th.
Ba, 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 ba.
She's going to be the wepa
Come on,
lady.
can everybody watching
Give
give me
us
a
a wepa.
wepa? That was a raspy wepa. I need to clear that up. That was like, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, was that-
That's a playback. Oh, my God. You get back there, Kimbra?
No, I blew her ear.
Okay. She blew her ear.
She's like, I need
She's been known for that wepa for many years.
Right.
I knew you for that wepa before I met you.
Really?
On TV, remember?
Wow.
Trading Spaces.
Oh.
Did you say Trading Spaces?
Yeah.
The TV show. I was on a few TV shows. I was on
She was
Trading
on Trading
Spaces.
Spaces.
I was on Dr. Oz multiple times. I was on
And she did the whip
$1 Million Listing New York.
So I knew her.
Aw.
When I heard the whip, I was like, oh my God, it's her.
That's
Just let
well
you know.
because I also teach Zumba fitness classes too. So that was my was my thing. So
Always.
me and Speedy, we got to figure out like who he could be the Wepa King, I could be the Wepa Queen or something. But Wepa's I was literally considering changing my real last name to Wepa.
Oh, my God. Really?
I'm really actually thinking about it, but my son's like, Ma, really? I'm like, I mean,
Hey.
a lot of people actually, yeah. So
I appreciate when other cultures appreciate other cultures.
Amen.
I love it because you know what that means, that your mind is open and you're acceptable to what the world has, right? And we deal with so much stigmatism and racism and
Hate.
so many things, of that nature. So when we have somebody like Elaine that wants to represent that big old wepa.
yeah. Yeah, and you know what? I'm actually so grateful to you guys because you've made me feel so welcome. And even though I'm not Puerto Rican by blood, I was immersed in the culture by marriage for over 28 years. And my son is Puerto Rican. My grandkids are Puerto Rican. I've been to the country so many times. When I tell you I love the music with a passion, I love dancing. It is such a beautiful culture. So I wish that other people would be as open to it. But I also can understand when you're not so immersed in it or when you're not exposed to it, how could you know how beautiful it is?
Right. Beautiful. I
love
like that. I love it. Shashina just commented, "Hey, ladies."
Hi,
Shashina.
Shashina.
She was
We're missing you.
yes, right? Hey! She said, "Wepa." So people
Yes. Yes.
That's Shashina. So people do comment here. So that's why I told Kimbra, because sometimes I miss it. And I'm like, oh, what happened? Who said
Oh,
what?
perfect. Right,
Yeah,
right, great.
so
That is
she's
a good
like,
idea.
Hello, look at the screen.
Yes. I want to see how many wepas we could rack up.
Oh, I don't know. There could be some people watching.
Come on, guys. The more A's you add, the better. That just
Nice and loud, right?
Yes.
I'm telling
shout
you.
it. This is the only time you're allowed to shout at us.
I'm telling you. Well, guys, of course, like I said, this is for our Women History Month. Anything goes today. We have these amazing ladies from the community, and each and every one of them are very special in their own way. What they provide is whatever business services. Definitely, we're going to have all of their links up after this live. So, and again, thank you for those that sponsor the show. And of course, we're always looking for sponsors because we want to promote your business. Hello. So come on down and check us out and see, what we're about. And catch the replay. Can't catch it live. You could always catch the replay on our YouTube channel. So when you go to YouTube, and all you got to do is go to the search bar and just like this, let your voices be heard podcast show, the whole thing. And then you'll find us because there's so many other people in there. So we want to make sure that you are subscribing to the right channel. So make sure that you do that. So, yeah. Thank you, ladies, for being here. Yes. A Women's History Month. I don't know who started this, but thank you for starting it because we do need something in our honor, right? So, I just wanted to say, just go around the table. What do Women's History Month mean to you? Is there somebody special that you want to represent or to want to honor in for Women's History Month? And it doesn't have to be somebody that we know, somebody in your own personal life that you want to pay homage to for Women's History Month. So if you guys think of somebody.
I'll chime in.
Okay.
So I don't have a specific person because I really feel that even I've been so many different people myself, so many versions of myself through my life. Good times, bad times, great times, ugly times. And I feel women have come in and out of my life. And not one is worse because they did this but didn't do that. I feel like God put people into my place when it was supposed to be. So from certain women, I've learned how to dress better. From certain women, I've learned how to speak in a room. From certain women, I've learned how to deal with my emotions. Certain women, and this is a true story, even though everybody knew me as Bubbles and I'm so outspoken and loud and, energetic, I remember when I first needed to network, because I never went to I never went to business school. Truth be told, I didn't even finish school because I was in a foster home. So I got my GED. So I never had any type of formal education in that way. So I became a clown because I wanted to stay home with my son and I didn't know what to do. I was desperate. I literally was going through the yellow pages and like A, B, C. Clown. I'm great with kids. I have great energy. I called 10 people. One woman showed up at my house on Ocean Parkway and she was like, all right, here's how you twist a few balloons. Here's how you do some face painting. I was like, but what do I do? Do the hokey pokey, dance with the kids, do something. I'm like, oh, okay. And, so became Bubbles. And so I say that just to say so many women, I feel, have these magical superpowers. And sometimes you don't even know you're helping people. With the advice that you're giving them with what you know at that time. Because even back then, I only knew what I knew.
Right.
Even now, I only know what I don't, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
So when I started, after I had Bubbles and I had been a clown for all those years, I had decided to try to, there's a whole story to that too, but I went to a networking event. I've never been to a networking event. I'm like, what is this? What is this? And I remember it was with the SIEDC, and I was terrified. It was a room of professionals, and I remember Kim Aviles was on the phone with me. If you know Kim, she's an amazing woman in this community, and she was on the phone with me, and I'm like, Kim, I want to leave. She was like, relax.
Oh, boy.
She's like, this is nothing. She was literally coaching me through the room. And I sat down in a corner. And when I tell you verge of tears at a simple networking event, Bubbles.
Right.
Bubbles, the loudest person you've ever met. And, and then somebody recognized me from across the room, Gina Schlegel, another amazing woman in this community. And she noticed me and she walked me around that room, and I was like, oh, this is what networking is, but it's women like that didn't laugh at me, didn't judge me, didn't ridicule me or make me feel less than. They're like, all right, this is what you need right now. I'm gonna walk you through this.
Right.
So I love that about women, that we're always so quick to just want to jump in and help.
Right.
I feel like it's so natural for anybody that I know.
Right.
And we all help in different ways because we all have different tools at different times in our lives.
Well, you know what? Let me piggyback on that, because I feel that your experience, it seems to have been good, right? But there are other women that have had not so much good experiences.
I've had those too.
Right. So when you come across a situation like that, being, of course, the age that we are, and the experiences that we've gone through, because I've been through a lot of different friendships, and let me tell you,
the crowd over
yeah.
here, we're like, that's a whole segment.
It is.
Yeah,
it really is.
it really
Because it's like, wow, you think that you do have a friend, and it's like, why would you not want to see your friend succeed? Why would you not want to see your friend or help them elevate themselves, right? So I've come across in my past experiences with friendships that later on in life you were like, wow, I would never
see
thought
that coming.
Right, and it's you have to be so careful on who is it that you really call your friend. Like my mother always says, $1 in your pocket is your friend. So and
But we have to realize that whatever they're going through, it's really a them thing. And I think a lot of times we look at us like, what did I do wrong? How was I insufficient? Because we're trained in this society to feel like we're not, what did we do wrong?
Right.
And it's what that person is going through at that time in their lives,
Right.
that maybe they don't know how to articulate it to us properly.
Right.
And instead they come out as maybe jealous, maybe vindictive, maybe overwhelmed with their life, and they're taking it out on us. But it's very difficult to see that, and it hurts. It really hurts because you open yourself up to these friends. I'm sure every single one of us has been burned. And usually you get hurt by the person closest to you because we cherish them. We let you in so close, so we didn't see it coming.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anybody want to piggyback off that?
Well, I'll piggyback on that.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
piggyback, and I'm going to answer your question because I want to say I want to honor my mom who's deceased, but she had a bunch of sisters, and I got to see that very same dynamic we were talking about with her and her sisters. Some days everything was good and they were tight, and then other days they were clawing for the
Yeah.
the same
Going for the jugular.
activity of the same thing, and I think that we in this society in general just learn that there's just not enough, not enough love, not enough money, not enough whatever, and
Right.
so we're kind of taught that idea of
I'm not enough.
you have to scrap, you have to fight, you have to win to
Right.
survive, right? So I love the idea that you shared about Kim and about that and networking and that collaboration, because collaboration does produce so much when we come together with that singular vision of moving forward.
Right.
And so one of the things I really found interesting as I was preparing for this was the statistics.
Yes.
Right? In the last 50 years, and I choose 50 years because I'm past 50, and I start to think, well, what's changed for women in 50 years? women are outpacing men in home ownership, in college education,
Wow.
and in ownership of business.
Wow.
I was really impressed by that because, you know, when I talk about my mom and her sisters, I remember as a little girl seeing my aunt saving her money in a coffee can in the cupboard. You know, like that was our bank.
Yeah, it's true.
Right? Like that's what they did.
Yeah.
And my mom worked and she had her own business, but she was selling jewelry, you know.
We didn't know about investing.
Exactly, one by one. She didn't have those formal
Right.
businesses or formal education, but she was very, very inclined in surviving and not having to, you know, survive on the government.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
She wanted something different for herself and for us. And I really, really valued that about her. And I learned about using innovation and exploring and going outside of your comfort zone and doing all those things. So I really, really celebrate all the women
Yes.
in this room and outside of this room that have learned and have come so far over the last 50 years so that we can be in that space of outpacing men. Not that, you know, it should be women versus men.
Right.
But yeah, I remember my mom's story saying that when my dad and her divorced, my dad took the money out of the bank account. No questions asked. They didn't have to ask for her signature.
It's a different world too.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, women just have so many more opportunities now, and I'm just
God.
happy to know that women are taking those opportunities. But there's still a road to go, right? Because one of the other things I learned is that Latin women are the lowest number of female homeowners.
Interesting.
That Latin women are not going for.
Well, if they need a
home
realtor,
ownership.
I got them. I will walk them through it.
Gee, what
Just
about
putting it
them
out
all
there.
the way to the homeownership?
I will help you. And then we're going to celebrate with a bubbles party. Okay. And then we're going to the Boricua Fest.
And by
And
the
the
same
Southside Creative Market.
and by the same token, the African American women
Yeah.
is outpacing. She's at the top.
That's awesome.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I
love
was
that.
very, very happy to hear about that. And she's not only at the top in single home ownership, but she is also the growth potential for businesses
That's amazing. I love that. You know,
in the last few years.
I think we've come a long way. We've come a long way, baby.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely we have to celebrate that, right? I mean, I think so many things have changed throughout, like you
History.
said, these last couple of years, right? A couple of decades. Because if you really see the woman that it was back in the 1950s to what a woman would be now, I think that lady would never be able to survive over here.
No,
in
not
this
at all.
episode
Not
of
at all.
life, you know?
I found out from my mother because I always was sad and depressed and I couldn't understand why a mother would leave her child. I couldn't, as a grown woman, I would still cry about it, like, because I know how much I love my son. I
Right.
I would die for him. I would do anything. So
Right.
like, why didn't you love me? And, you know, when I did have the opportunity in her elder age to talk to her, you know, she was like, and I knew that my father was abusive because there were stories out there that he would, as a baby, bash my face on the table. So
Wow.
I was like, I would take my kid and run underground. Like, I
Right.
could tell you right now
Right.
what I would have did.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like, I did go to the police. They told me, go back to your husband.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just a different time. And, you know, and I wasn't there to experience that and to know what she felt or what she was going through.
Of course.
So I think now as a woman, now at this day and age, I have the choice
Right.
to either forgive and try to understand something that maybe I can't fathom
Right.
and let that go and just be a better mother with the tools that I have for myself so that my son and his wife can give their family a better life.
Right.
You know, and that we could all be healed and not be in this pattern of, you know, what used to be, because it's a
Right.
new world.
I agree. Definitely. Lisa?
Intergenerational trauma.
Well,
Thank you. And
I'm
you
gonna
don't know what
say
you don't know.
my mother. You said your mom. I'd say my mother too. I think that I honor her because everything that I am today comes from my mom.
Right.
She raised me in a home where she was very creative. And my mom took care of us. She raised us. She was a stay-at-home mom, but eventually she kind of started finding her voice and started going out to
I love what Elaine said. That was Shashina.
ah.
Oh, thank you, Shashina.
Continue.
Yeah, so my mom started to develop a voice. So she was at home with us most of the time, and then all of a sudden wanted to start volunteering. She started volunteering in the schools, PTA. Then she started working in the library, and all of a sudden the voice came out. And my father, he's passed away when I was 19, but at the time he was having a hard time when she started wanting to go out into the community and do different things, looking for, what are you getting paid? What are you getting paid? What are you getting paid? My mom was just a giver. She wanted to be involved in things.
Right.
And it was always like, well, why they're not paying you,
Right.
you know? But eventually my mom landed a beautiful opportunity with this group that does a lot of like what your group does. They give back, they offer, and it was woman centered, so it was called Mercy Center. It's in the Bronx. And it was a community that gave back to mostly the women, right? So they did like parenting classes for the young teenage parents, English as a second
ESL,
language,
yeah.
computer classes, retreats. We would go on retreats. So eventually I was going on retreats. Women's circles were part of my growing up.
Right.
And so now you see women's circles on social media and people are like, oh, that's so cringe, you know,
Yeah.
chanting and all that stuff. I was raised with that.
Right.
Going into the, you know, outside around the campfire, you know, like, so, and the talents my mom had with this organization she worked with, she was always like the person that, oh my gosh, we need to do a decoration in this room. What are we gonna do? My mom would come with the scissors and she would just
That's
put
where
it
you
up.
get your stuff from, huh?
That's
And
so
yeah, you
amazing to
know,
see.
and so growing up, my mom, you know, she was one of 8, 4 girls and 4 boys, and we always had parties,
Right.
big parties, right?
Yeah.
And she would always be the one to make the souvenirs, the capias, the things, and I would sit there and glue the little, you know, circles for the thing and the little baby plastic piece in the middle and take the part.
I
You
love
know?
that.
So my mom is like the epitome. She's humble with everything she does. She was never a show off. She's had so many like opportunities, met so many stars and things like that. She keeps it humble. She doesn't tell nobody. So I love that about her. She raised me that way. No need to boast or anything. I'm very shy with my talent sometimes. So when people talk like she does about me, I'm like, stop, come on.
I know. I'm like, what?
Because my mom taught me to be humble and
Right.
to kind of keep things, God's gifts, you know, you just
Right.
share them with people, but you never brag, you never boast. But that's how Boho Barn just grew from that.
That's
you know,
beautiful.
Just to bring that ethic that I learned from my mom, those values,
Yeah.
and share them.
I think of course, you know, there's a lot of traits that I get from my parents too, but I'll talk about that after Alycia.
Yes. Hello.
Everyone pretty much lifted up who we all lift up, our mom, every woman. So I'm going to say, because it's been one of those years in the beginning, I am going to say this one is for all the moms and women that have passed away in 2026 and 2025.
Amen.
Yeah. This one's for them.
God bless.
You know, this
Yeah.
one is for them, you know. And on top of that, I also want to uplift all the single moms, all the ones that think they're out there forgotten and unseen and unheard. This one's for them as well.
That's beautiful. Thank you, Alycia. Really nice. I like that. Yeah. I mean, there's so many of our past, like our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, our moms, aunts, you know, the women in our family who's really we look up to. Like, I mean, as far as my DNA, I picked up a lot of traits from my dad and my mom. My mom, she was a very artistic person. She won the 1950 something in Cuba, Miss Cuba, in the pageants. She had her own cafeteria, you know. So she was already well on her way into creating these businesses and things of that nature. And of course, when communism came and the regime came, the Castro regime came, you know, she fled and she left. and she says, I'm not going to be able to make a future here. So, one thing about my mom, I truly, truly appreciate, and I would love her for it forever, is the decision that she made to leave and to come to the United States. And because she was looking for that better life. And of course, as any immigrant, they leave and they want to come here because there's opportunities here. But every single day she would go to the American embassy, and she would make sure that she was on that list, and make sure that her papers were being processed, make sure that she was going to get her one-way ticket out of there. So it was a struggle. It was a struggle.
Probably really hard back then too.
It was.
So somebody who didn't have the guts would push through that, and just give up.
Yeah, definitely. But she
That's gotta
didn't.
be rough.
Every day she told me 4:00 in the morning I will be on that bus stop waiting just to get to the embassy, just to make sure that my papers were going to be processed. And at the time there was, of course, change of government. So my grandmother at the time, of course, she had her own home. She owned it. She had big crops of in the backyard, and we would grow our own food. And once they found out that they had a list of the people that were already on that list to leave the island, right? And they would come and they knocked on my grandmother's door, and they were like, well, your daughter signed up for this, for her to leave. She can't leave, this and that, blah, blah. They try to threaten to take her home. They try to threaten to take her food. They threatened that, she's not going to get on that plane. And, my sister was with her. She was like, my sister was at the time was like maybe 5, 6 years old. So she had a child, and, but she fought. She fought every single day. She said, I don't care. You ain't telling me I can't leave. And thank the Lord, she came to the United States, and she's been here 60 years. So, it's if she didn't do that move, God knows how my life would have been. Right?
But we wouldn't be here right now.
Exactly. Oh no, we would be here still, because I had to cross that damn 90-mile across the damn water with them sharks.
But you don't know how different your life would have been if these women wouldn't have been brave enough
You wouldn't know how
to do that.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Like, we really don't know their journey. We could only hear stories, and but that's why I say we have to give so many people grace, because I think as women we put on such a brave front and a brave face, and we get out there and we're like, I got this and I got this, and some of us are curled up in a ball in the kitchen crying because we're like, how are we going to pay the bills? How are we going to feed the kid? Am I being a good mother? Am I being a good wife? Am I just like question after question. So imagine, and that's with the tools and the privileges that we have right now. Imagine the women that couldn't speak up,
Right.
couldn't, use their skills, or couldn't like do anything,
Exactly.
That's incredible. Like, so that's why I guess women's history is so important, because
Of course. And we're also the life givers, we bear life, we give birth.
so
And
that's miraculous in itself.
I
that's
think
right.
that's why we're so inclined to wanting to help each other. It's
Right.
that mother instinct
Yeah.
sometimes that
Yeah.
kicks in.
Yeah.
And like when you see, I don't know, I think that we're growing and we're getting up there because we are becoming like women's circles, and we're uplifting each other. This is what they did back in the day with the tribes and all that. The women would get together, and it's like it helps to bring us to next levels. And I
Right.
think that when we do bond and we do kind of put our strengths together,
Right.
we get further.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. So, okay. So, next. Rapid fire. All right. These are just random questions, just to see where everybody's mind is at. All right. Lisa, I know that you're the youngest one here,
How do you know that?
because tú eres jovencita.
I don't think so.
So, do women become more confident or more cautious in love after 40 or 50, and why?
Even when you're married?
Well, yeah. I mean, things change, right? Even in a marriage. I mean, I've been with my husband for 30 years, and he's still alive, so I haven't killed him.
You didn't kill him yet.
So, I mean, who wants to take that?
I'll
Say
take
it
that.
again.
You'll take it?
Go ahead.
But if
Go ahead.
someone back there wants to,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say more courageous
Okay.
because I got married after 40.
Did you really?
Yes, she did.
I got married. I got married in my 20s the
Yes.
first time. Then I lasted 10 years. Then I got divorced, and then I was like,
The Mike Myra.
Right. What?
exactly. And I enjoyed.
Yes.
I enjoyed that time so much that when my now husband asked me to marry him shortly after we met and we were dating, I was like, yeah, it's a nice idea, but
I kind of got it good right now.
well, you know what? It was yes, I had it good, but also I was scared.
Mhm.
I was really, really scared, and I didn't know it. I didn't know how scared I was.
Mindful on the mic.
What?
Mindful of the mic so we can hear you.
Okay. So I was scared. and it took 10 years to get over my fear of commitment.
Wow.
And thankfully he was willing to stick with me. I mean, we broke up, we got back together again. We broke up, we got back together again. And I discovered that underneath my joy there was this unhealed trauma from my first marriage.
Always that, right?
And I just needed to address all of that
Yeah.
before I could start a new life
Yeah.
with my husband. And so it took a lot of courage to do that. It takes courage to peel back those onion layers and start digging in and really trying to
Yeah.
figure out what is preventing you from moving forward in your life, or what is making you avoid the scary things, right? Because when we block off the scary things, we block off the joyous things at the same time.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a journey, but I'm gonna say courage, because
That's a good one.
the love built the courage and strength for me to keep moving forward until I could get through that aisle. And I'm gonna tell you honestly, on my wedding day,
Yeah.
I had a panic attack every step on that altar.
Every step of the way.
Yes.
Every step. I told my husband, I said, please, you must make sure you keep your eyes on me. Like, you have to be looking at me. I have to have eye catching, what is that?
Eye contact.
Eye contact. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have to have eye contact, because
the
if
movie?
I lose that eye contact, I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Runaway bride.
Yeah, and that's and he did that, and yeah,
He sure
and
did. I was there. I was the photographer for a wedding.
That's right. That's
So-
right. We're going on 3 years married, and,
Yeah.
and I'm actually
Good for you.
happily married, and that's a big deal for me.
Woohoo, Chip!
I didn't think that was possible. That's right.
Good for you.
Go, Chip! You're doing your job, Chip.
That's right.
Yes. Anybody else? Lisa.
I'll piggyback, because now that you kind of put it in perspective, because I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. I was just like, what? So yeah, I too was married in my early mid 20s. You know, I had two beautiful boys, and things didn't work out. And yeah, there were a lot of trauma. You know, there was a lot of trauma. I was looking for peace.
Right.
You know, and I'm a person that I am very sensitive. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and if you're friends with me, I'm going to give you all of my time, and I'm going to give it all of it at once. I'm not even going to feel you out. And I open myself to a lot of hurt, right? So going out into the world, I'm always facing all this pain, this hurt, and dealing with, you know, the issues that I had in my past, and with my ex and all this stuff.
Right.
You know, it is traumatizing, like she says, and you just want peace.
Yeah.
So when I met my husband now, that's how I found my peace. So it's like, if the world out there is crazy and hectic and all of that, I want to go home to where I find my peace, and my peace remains, right?
Yeah.
So no matter what, that is my ultimate priority in my marriage,
Right.
peace.
Right.
So no matter how chaotic, and I think that I was ready for it, because I was craving peace. So I wasn't afraid at all, and I knew that this person was for me. I did marry my person, and
Right.
you know, we're in sync, and we are in aligned a lot of things we don't agree on, but that's every, you know, relationship, and we're learning and we're growing. And I'm not the youngest one. I don't think I am. I'm just letting you know. I think I am somewhere. You guys are younger than me. So
She
yeah.
said, "Wait a minute. What box do
No,
I
I'm
check?"
just letting you know. So, because we've been together, we're gonna make 5 years, and we got married in our 40s too. So,
Oh, okay. Well, Lisa, you're doing a great job keeping it up, girl. Okay, okay. I
so
love
it's
it.
Awesome.
Alycia.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my perspective on the way I'm taking it, cautious or courageous, I would say, after 40, I got with my partner after a very traumatic, tumultuous relationship with my kid's father, going back and forth. You know, a lot of trauma in my adult life. Period. And I got with my partner. We've been together 15 years. I was in my early 30s, still, you know, trying to heal from that on my own without any therapy, without any, you know, I'm thinking, I'm fine, I'm handling, I'm fine. But I'm out of my mind.
Yeah.
So when you enter a relationship with the poison that you left the last relationship, you bring that poison with you everywhere you go and
It's
into
true.
every relationship, like you said, until you heal.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So it took me until about 40
Wow.
to start taking care of my health and my mental health and things like that. So I'm going to go with the courageous, because after all that trauma, after I started taking care of myself and things like that, I just was talking to my partner about it the other day, and I said it's crazy because when I got with her, I was so like crazy and so abused and so hurt. Like, you couldn't look at another woman, you couldn't talk to another woman. Who's that coworker? No, you know, like, who's calling us? Like, very insecure. Very, you know, when you're younger, you tend to be that way because of all the trauma.
Right.
So I was laughing the other day because now, you know, I'm just like, we're both like, you ain't going nowhere. Like, yeah. And, you know, she's like, please, they'll send you right back anyway. Nobody's putting up with you. So they're going to pack you right back up. And, you know, we laughed. We've been engaged a year. Valentine's Day made a year.
Congratulations.
I'm 45.
I'm so happy that you both found love again.
Thank you. But yes, after 40, I feel like, you know, relationship-wise, and insecurities go away. And even, I think back in the days, what did they call it? You peak at 40.
Yeah.
So some of the inhibitions and things that you have after trauma or rape or molestation, and you're, you know, oh my God, turn the lights off. A lot of that goes away after 40. You know, in your 20s, I need my socks on, and, you know, stupid stuff.
Don't go in the room while I'm
After
peeing.
40, you know, it's just like, look, honey, I got you. I got you now. No, but you lose a lot. You know, it's different. It's different. So
Right.
I would definitely say it's a lot more courageous. You're walking around with the battered bedroom slippers hanging out. You don't care. You know, they're there. You know, you but, you
I
know,
love
you're
it.
20 and them things are still standing on the ceiling, but you still got the 18-hour bra on because you've got so many of these other things. Yes, hang-ups. So I think we are courageous. We lose a lot of the That was the word. You see me looking for it, right? Yes. Or you lose all those, hang-ups and everything. So
You start hanging up the hang-ups.
word.
Oh, thank you for that, Elaine.
Girl.
We-
Yeah,
it's only an hour show.
It's only an hour show.
We're more than halfway there.
Let me tell you. It's 50-50 because I was 15 when I ran away from a foster home to be with my first husband of 28 years.
Wow.
So I was in no position or mental state to know what a husband even is, or to know how to raise a family, or to even know what my period was.
Wow.
So to start life like that,
Yeah.
you don't know what you don't know. And I didn't know a lot. He didn't know a lot.
Right.
So sometimes, you know, now that I'm getting older, I can understand and give even him grace. Because if you would have asked me 10 years ago while we were divorcing, I would have told you he was the worst human in the being. I could have said all the worst things about him. And I had to take responsibility for some of the things that I was also a part of, or that maybe it was that submissiveness in me that created narcissism, that gave over my power. And then if you give that power to somebody, why wouldn't they take it?
Yeah.
You know, but you don't know that. So then you create something, and then once you grow up and evolve, and they're still like that, and you've grown, and so that's that. And then after I finally, after 28 years, got the courage to leave, I was so vulnerable, insecure, that the first person that like gave me so much attention, because I didn't think I was worthy of anybody loving me still, from the childhood trauma, from all of that, so I got with somebody 18 years younger than me from Africa,
Wow.
who, if you would have asked me if it was true love, I would have said 1,000,000%. You could not have convinced me otherwise. I would have bet my life on it was true love. And fast forward, it's not.
Right.
So that was another rough lesson. So if you would have spoke to me a year ago, because this is why I say we're so many different people through the experiences that we go through, and I would have not been able to even say this without
Right.
wanting to jump, or cry, or, but now I also see it as he was 18 years younger than me. He was emotionally immature. Where, you know what I'm saying? How could he know how to treat me?
Right.
He lived in poverty,
Right.
so I was his ticket out,
Right.
so he had to do what he had to do.
Right.
But my heart got affected because I'm so giving and loving. So again, if you would have caught me earlier, I would have been like, oh, I hate men. There's no good guys out there. Da, da, da. And I don't want to put that energy out there now because maybe I haven't found that person.
Right.
I don't want to put energy saying that he doesn't exist. I pray he exists.
Right.
I pray
Of
I will
course.
find a man that will protect me the way I need to be protected, that will love me the way I deserve to be loved.
That's right.
That will treat me like a queen.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to treat him like a king.
Exactly.
So I do pray I find it. But in the meantime, I'm going to love me.
In the meantime, you're gonna say, "Where?"
Yeah. Now I'm gonna I'm gonna live my best life, and I'm gonna love me
Yes.
the way I deserve to be loved.
That's right. Amen
And it
to
took
that.
me at 50 to learn this, which is crazy, because I'm like, really, 50? Like, why can't we learn? But I guess it's all in God's timing, and maybe these are the lessons that I needed to learn. These are the experiences that I needed to experience, and
Right.
for whatever reason, this is where I'm at. And so it's 50-50, cautious and courageous.
Oh, okay.
I think this woman, I just have to say, because I knew you
Right.
right after, right? And I saw the whole process because I saw the before and then during and then after.
Yeah.
And just to see you the way you are now, like you've never lost your spark.
Oh, I did.
And I know you
Oh,
did.
I did.
Remember, but you were still outside. Like,
On the outward, nobody would have. No, you would have not have known Bubbles had an issue. I mean, some people, because I was crying all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. But I had to be Bubbles. I had to go. Let me tell you, I had a miscarriage on a Wednesday, and on Saturday I had to be Bubbles.
Wow.
I had to celebrate a child's birth
Wow, you lost your
that was a
own.
lot of
while
shit.
I had
She
to
went through that.
lose mine.
Wow.
That's
God bless.
crazy.
That's that's a lot of PTSD.
So much.
Yeah.
And it's funny because hearing you talk, you said the same thing. Like, it wasn't nobody guiding me, mentoring me, helping me, telling me. Oprah, I swear to you, was like my healing. I was watching her learning. Or like when I became a mom, it was the book What to Expect When You're Expecting. Because we weren't big on AI and the internet and all of that stuff. It was, when I learned how to make balloon animals, I learned how to make a thing from the library. You know what I'm saying? I know.
That goes to show,
That's balloon kits.
that shows your determination,
Yes.
and it shows like I'm not gonna let none of this shit get me down because you know that you still had to continue
Resilience
to live.
is my word, but I've changed it.
And I think that's why a lot of women have that drive, right?
Absolutely.
To say, especially if you have children.
You have to.
You got to survive.
You have to. I mean, listen, we don't know everybody's situation, right? Women go through stuff because either they they didn't know, or they just didn't care, or they just didn't realize in the situation that we're in. That's why I'm such a big advocate for domestic violence, because there's so many women that I've seen go through those type of programs, especially through the homeless shelters, through situations, women staying in other people's houses with their kids because they don't want to stay in a homeless shelter because the system is fucked up.
It's so messed up.
So this is the situation, and those women, kudos to those women out there that are really pushing and wanted to develop and create their own careers and to be able to make their own businesses and are thriving out there. So kudos to everybody out there.
Amen.
Yes.
Honestly, no matter what you're going through, though, you're gonna be okay.
Yes. I truly think. But okay, so let's go on to the next because we only have a few minutes left. I mean, the time is so short. I know.
We'll have to do a part 2.
Yeah.
I like that part too, right? I definitely do. Definitely.
Oh my God, I know where we should do it too. Boho Barnes should set us up one of her creations
Shit.
at the
I would.
girl.
Okay. Shit, I have my question here. Where'd it go? There was. Why do you think women sometimes compete with each other instead of supporting each other?
It's that insecurity.
Insecurity.
It's
Many
the insecurity, and I think that that's cringe for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much do you have, like, everyday living to worry about somebody else and clawing back and forth all day long with somebody else because you're just such in a competitive mode when you can just live peacefully and share with everybody. There's like enough to go around. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I just, that's something that, like, I try to stay away from. I change a lot of environments that I thrive in my business sometimes because of that. And I just want to run a peaceful business. I don't want to worry about who's talking bad about the boho barn or who's saying, well, she's not this or she's...
Right.
It's just so tiring. You know, after you become that age, you're like...
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't got time for it, right?
Yeah.
And so it's so much happier to talk to women and be in rooms with women that are always just inspiring each other.
Yeah.
And it's so much I don't know.
It
It's
is.
euphoric, I feel.
I think a lot of women feel, like you said, intimidated by a lot of things when they see that you're doing something that they want to be able to do and they can't do it because they just don't have either the connection, the resources, or anything like that. But you got to put yourself into these rooms too. You know, you have to put yourself into, these groups and these, until you find your niche. Until you're able to find, okay, I like this group. Maybe I could do something with this, And Staten Island is very known for groups.
Okay. I just learned this.
Yes. I'm originally from Brooklyn. Like, we didn't have none of that shit over there, And then coming over here, I've been out here 10 years. And, like I always say, the hub was my first community that welcomed me, through arts and, now podcasting and all of these things, right? But it took me a while, and through here, I was able to meet so many different people. I've seen so many people come and go. And it's like, oh my God, what happened to this one? What happened to that one? But everybody has a different journey in life, right? So, but when you see them and they doing great and you want to be able to be happy with them, not like, oh, that's so nice.
Okay, Kimbra, close up of Marcie.
Right, because that's what the face is like.
And then you lose people. People just drop out of your life, and you're like, "What the hell?"
You're like, "What was that?"
I didn't do anything wrong. And then it's like, "Why are you always so like this on social media? Why are you always so that?" I'm just like, I'm trying to build a business.
People, that's why I'm saying it's like and I'm not gonna let everybody answer because we have a short time. But I just think that you in this life, you're born, you go through life, you're gonna meet a lot of different souls. A lot of different people, right? There's going to be good and there's going to be bad. But, that's why we have instincts. We have vibrations inside of us, right? And you're able to see if, you have a good connection, I have, everybody, mostly the people that I come across, I really do have a good connection. Or maybe it's because I'm always drinking and I'm thinking.
I was about to say, some slipping.
Yeah, you never see them coming.
But,
You never see them coming.
But
the
you
truth.
know,
It's your good heart.
yes, in
You'll
real
feel
true
it.
life, you know, you do. You see it. You know, sometimes people just have a resting bitch face, and it's like, why is she like that? You know, but then she was just like, she's so nice after you pass the resting bitch face. So it's like, okay, you know, I like her, you know, let's do it. Sometimes there are people that you have to chisel through them just to get to them, you know, so, but it is what it is. I like to present myself as a person that you can approach. You know, the only time that don't approach me if I do have a resting bitch face, because I really truly mean it.
Or you probably
I think it would be an active bitch
Like it's here
face.
for a reason.
There's no such thing as a resting bitch face on you. It's definitely active.
Thanks, Mayra. But sometimes, you know, when you walk into a room, you just don't know some certain people who's going to approach you and all these
Yeah.
things and stuff like that. But you always keep it genuine, keep true to yourself, and that's what I try to do all the time. So you know, so Mayra.
Well, I think I think it's a safety issue. I honestly think it's just a human need to be safe, and sometimes people are not safe. And when you learn that, then it's that much harder to connect to the next person and the next person.
Right.
And I heard somebody once say, and I really think this is true, it's through wounds, it's through people that you get wounded, and it's through people you get healed.
Right.
It's just the way the world was designed. And we all say we want it to be perfect and it always to be good, but it's not designed that way. It's designed imperfectly so that we can find our true selves.
Right. I agree.
And I think that, you know, I think we all have negativity in us as much as we have positivity, and we just don't know what's authentically there and for what purpose.
Right.
And I think the process of going through life and the journey of connecting to other people who are doing the same thing sort of creates that friction, and what's not truly us falls away, and what's truly us becomes shinier and stronger and clearer. So that's why I think.
You're so bright,
It's
Mayra.
like that.
That's why I love you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so happy you're back. Oh, so happy you're back.
Man, it feels so good to be welcomed home.
Yes. I missed you, girl. I missed you. The chair was empty. Although Shashina did a great job. Thank you, Shashina, for filling in for the time that you
Yes,
did.
thank you, Shashina. Thank you.
She's still watching. I don't know. Alycia,
Yes.
she said she forgot the question.
Word.
What do you say about haters? Basically, in layman's terms.
Yeah, because she gave us the textbook
Yeah.
definition right there.
What?
Myra puts that shit with
That's
the-
my
with the
Myra.
statistics.
She's like, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm messy boots with it. I'm to the streets with it. It's a lot of, unfortunately for my generation, with the programs that I have my women in, I notice it because a lot of the women that are in my program are the age of my daughters. So I say some of it is taught. You know, I say this to the older moms that are in my program, like, we did this to them. We were so busy fighting with each other when that one guy was sleeping with me. You know I say it all the time, Marcie.
I know.
Me, you, your cousin, your sister, and your mama too. So, and instead of us
Your fault.
ganging up on him, what did we do?
What did we
Those
create?
90s women, them women after the Leave It to Cleaver mom, Donna, when she left, and then it was the Mary J. Blige moms, and they stand by your man. No. And then our generation came, and we were ganging up on the women instead of ganging up on him.
Right.
That's true.
And we had kids, and these kids saw that.
Right.
So now it's horrible.
It
like
is.
they don't have no loyalty to you know.
Nobody. Yup.
Like, you know, we still try to instill that, you know, you don't go against the grain, and we're all about women and stuff like that. Like me, I just focus on bringing it back.
That's
I'm trying to
right.
bring it back to that. Like
Yes.
we should not be against each other.
That's right.
Like it was said earlier too. Strength is in numbers.
That's right.
You know, the power is in numbers. So it's a taught thing. It's a insecurity thing. It's a jealousy thing.
Right.
It's a I want what you have thing, because I'm not looking into my own self. I'm looking into your house, and I'm looking to see what you got going on in your backyard.
Right.
You know, it's uneducated. And I don't mean books. When I say uneducated,
Yeah.
not knowing your own potential, that's uneducated. You don't even know yourself.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a, that's what I said, it's many reasons and many things that you know people do. Like I tell you all the time, I get it. I'm helping people. How could you hate on me? Like what am I doing wrong? You know, and I hear it all the time. Like, oh, Alycia, you're out here selling Amazon. I wish I was, because maybe I have some more money. I don't need a Golden Mike sponsor again, because these pockets is empty.
But you're doing what you're doing, Alycia. We appreciate you putting out that. No matter what people talk shit about or say anything, you know, you doing the work, bro. And you
And
out
I'm
there,
gonna continue
boots on the
to do
ground.
it.
Yeah.
You, what I say all the time. You watching me? Keep watching. Stay tuned, honey.
Stay tuned for the next show.
Yes.
Elaine,
You know,
we got 2 minutes.
okay, quickly. I've raised thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of dollars for so many charities on this island. And I did get stuck in Africa during COVID. And the community, let me tell you, they went to bat for me. They were like, help Bubbles get home. And who was talking to congressmen? And one woman wrote, good for her.
Wow.
Yeah, Bubbles. How could you hate Bubbles? Right?
Yes, the lady that's face painted your kids.
Yeah, but apparently, I guess this woman had asked me to do a fundraiser for something that was dear to her, and I must have said no. Not knowing, I was doing so much, probably going through a divorce, probably going through my own stuff.
Right.
So the woman caught me with a no, or I wasn't able to help her. So what I say is about that, haters, I don't think somebody wakes up, I would pray not, that they intentionally wake up wanting to hate on somebody. I think it's whatever experiences that you're going through in your life that are making you feel the way you're feeling.
Right.
And you don't always intend to do that.
Right.
So I think we have to have grace for people, and grace for ourselves, and not go back and forth and do the bickering. I think it comes with emotional maturity.
Right.
That you have to know that it's a you thing, not a youth, and it's a you thing, not a you thing.
Right.
You know, and give them grace and just stay away if somebody's hurting you. But we need to not harp on it and not, you know, let it change us, or like, sorry that they're feeling that way. You know, if I could wrong a right or wrong that I did,
Right.
I will try.
Right.
But if you're hating on me for no reason, then I really don't. Who are you? I don't need to give you that attention.
Right.
Because you're not gonna.
You don't
bring
need to
me
feed into that negativity.
And that can't feed into it, right? But before I would.
Right.
But I think based on our experiences in life,
Right.
I didn't know this then.
Right.
So if you would have caught me 10 years ago, I'd be like, that fucking bitch. And like, it happened with me with Zumba. I had a class, and somebody would do a class up the block for half the price.
Wow.
I was livid.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to get back at her. I hated her.
Oh my God.
But do that to me now? I'm like, girl, let me help you. You want some tips?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let me give you some tips. Let me help you.
It's
If you
true.
want to bite off of my ideas, you know, I'm a different human being now.
Right. Right.
So I
Comes
think,
with
you know,
age and wisdom.
right.
It does.
And
It
you
does.
prosper when you do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And you prosper too.
So they
You
just
never
haven't
get
they just
more.
haven't got there yet.
Yeah.
It's a
So
lot
that's
of,
why I
it's
say
a lot
give
of
people
ego.
grace.
Ego.
It's a lot
I
of
was gonna say
ego.
Ego.
It's a lot of pride. I
That
think
too.
Yeah.
that, you know, it's like, oh, I'm not gonna ask her.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And I'm not
Yes.
gonna say nothing.
Meanwhile,
you know.
if they only knew,
Yes.
you would probably be the person to help them the most.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, she don't want to collaborate.
And
with
that's
us.
how they cut themselves off.
Right.
So stupid.
Again,
You know?
a them problem.
Yes. Issue.
Right? Because they're actually losing out.
Yeah.
The issue
Issues,
is you.
Issue.
Exactly. Okay, one more last rapid fire, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up because it's already-
Oh, we should add little guns.
Are you
Should
gonna
get
shoot
that for
at
the
me?
next show. Nerf guns. Pew, pew. Rapid fire.
Y'all are
Wait,
crazy.
you.
What would you tell yourself, your 25-year-old self,
Girl.
that you would say that you're doing now? What advice, if you could go back and tell yourself?
We
quickly?
don't have enough time.
Myra. Let's start with Myra.
What would I tell my 25-year-old self? I would say, speak up more.
Okay, good. Do you feel like you accomplished that? You
At,
got-
at
you got-
25, no.
No, I'm saying, do you feel like you accomplished that now?
Oh, yes.
You
yes.
have a mic in front of you.
Yes, definitely. But actually, in my personal life, like my children are grown, and sometimes they give me feedback that I didn't share enough of what I was going through while they were growing up, and so they got an impression that I just knew everything, and that so when they got old enough and they started failing at some stuff, they felt like they weren't as good as me. And I failed lots of times, but I was secretive about it. I kept it very close to the vest, and worked on my own problems, and I just didn't really I didn't want them to see me that way. So I see that not speaking up, giving them, gave them the wrong impression. And so I regret that.
Okay.
So now I try to speak up more, to encourage them, to help them understand that they should not be comparing themselves at a certain age to me like 30 years later, 'cause
Right.
at 25, I didn't know very much, and I had tons of responsibility.
Right.
I just was a very good student. I read a lot, like you were saying.
Right.
I didn't have a computer.
Self-taught.
I just ate books.
Okay. Okay. Well, thank you for that, Lisa.
I was really proud of myself at 25.
Okay.
At 25, I was going through a separation. I was sticking up for myself in every possible way, standing up for myself. I was the shy girl who couldn't speak like this around people, and for some reason I signed up to be a passion parties consultant. So I was driving around Staten Island with my passion mobile,
Okay.
doing sex talks and selling sex toys.
I remember those parties. I used to have them in my house.
Right? She's like, now I know where I know you're from. That was you.
I used to do that, and I was
Wow.
all over the island, and I was driving around, and I was making extra money because I was trying to get out of a relationship, right?
see.
And I was circling myself around women. So the Passion Party's mantra was women supporting women.
Okay.
And it instilled it in me at 25.
Wow.
So I was so blessed that I found that because it helped me, and
Right.
it just kind of molded me now going into everything else I've been going into. So I was freaking proud of myself at 25.
Wow.
I have to say.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes.
Yeah, I did well.
Yes. Alycia.
If I could say something to my 25-year-old self,
Mm.
you should have ran faster.
Mm.
You should have ran faster.
Okay.
You should have woke up sooner. Yeah, it was 25 was a bad year. I'd lost my mother 2 years before that. Super single mom. Was a single mom when I was in the relationship, so I
Right.
was extra alone.
Right.
Extra angry. Stayed in a relationship just because I didn't want to be alone. And about 25 was when it was just started to be like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I can't be this person's entity. I have to be my own person. I have to find my own happiness and
Right.
stop settling.
Right.
But it took so long. It took the majority of my young adulthood where I should have been enjoying life. I was raising kids, like you said, and on them streets and doing things that I should have not been doing at that age. I should have been,
Yeah.
in college, and I should have been, doing, been at an HBCU finding myself or,
Right.
so yeah.
Okay.
I have a lot of, I would have a lot of, girl, get out of there. Yeah. Like a lot of, tough love.
Yeah.
A lot of tough love.
Okay.
But love.
Yes. Thank you for that. Elaine.
Love yourself.
Yeah.
Love yourself. I made so many wrong decisions because I was searching for love. Settled for two wrong husbands, because if I loved myself enough, I wouldn't have let them treat me that way. I became a people pleaser, so I
Right.
gave myself to everybody, because if I do enough things for you, you will all love me. My
Right.
community, all
Right.
my community where it comes from the same thing.
Right.
It's self-serving, because when I do something good for you, it makes me feel good.
Right.
And not to say I love doing, but now I'm learning this.
Right.
I didn't know that before.
Right.
I would go above and beyond for like maybe a friend's birthday, and it was like, people always, why do you go so extreme? And I guess it's because something I would love somebody to do for me.
Right.
Yeah.
I can
Beautiful.
relate with that so many ways.
Yeah. and then you
Then
burn
you
yourself
expect you
out.
from somebody
Yeah,
else,
and then when people
it
don't do
breaks your
it,
heart.
You're mad.
And then when people don't do it for you, you're like, but I did all of this for you.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's because you're not intentionally doing it for the wrong reasons. You just want that love.
Right.
And that's why I say love yourself, because if I would have loved myself this whole time, I would have avoided a lot of terrible mistakes. But I didn't know what I didn't know.
Beautiful.
Love bombing is the term, the
Love
psych
bombing,
term.
yes.
Love bombing, because I'm a love bomber. Giving you,
I'll
day
give you the
one, y'all
world.
best friends.
Yeah.
Day one,
Yeah.
y'all are engaged.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, my
I
whole
will give you the
life,
world.
for the first conversation, first 5 minutes. you know, my
Diarrhea
whole-
of I'll do anything for you.
everything.
She
Yeah.
said diarrhea.
And when you love bomb, you put
Yeah.
up with a lot of
Yeah.
stuff from, like, you
Yeah.
said.
And you make excuses for people even when you
Yeah.
know things are wrong. And you were talking earlier about your gut, when you know something is, and you know things are just not right, but you're just like, all right, no, it's okay, because I just need this love so bad, like somebody just love me.
Rationalizing
You
it
rationalize
all.
things
Yeah.
that, yeah,
I think when you look for that type of love is because we grew up without it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's from your parents or
Yeah.
whomever,
Yeah, you
and
didn't
that's
get
what
what you needed.
happens. Because like I said, my dad passed away. I was a daddy's little girl when he was 13, so I grew up and, looking for that dad love. And then you wind up with the wrong guy,
Yeah.
so.
And he's being your daddy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whipping your
everything
ass.
else.
Where
like,
you
you're like,
going,
wait a
bitch?
minute.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
And you're
Hey.
like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And then you wake
Yes,
up one
sir,
day
may I
like,
have
wait a minute,
another?
this is not it.
like, wait,
Like,
right.
he loves me.
No, I look at it now. When I look at the,
Exactly.
yo,
Right here.
I look
can't.
at pictures now of what I'm telling you, and I could remember, I could play out the moments. It's like, what?
Yeah.
That I was so blind, like the world saw everything. And
you-
I'm like, this
Oblivious.
dude didn't,
Yeah.
but he loves me.
Yeah.
That's that dumb shit.
Explaining
Dumb
and
shit.
selling
That's
it,
that
Selling
dumb
it,
real
selling
estate
it,
agent, right?
girl.
Like you selling out $1 million
Yes,
listings.
yo, and I would convince you he's the
Yes.
best thing since
Yes.
butter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me answer, and then we're going to wrap up.
Oh yes.
At 25, what would I say to myself? I would slap the shit out of myself. Okay?
Yeah.
I was like, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
I made so many mistakes in my life, but from that, I grew tough skin. I think I grew tough skin from that. But if I was to talk to her and tell her, I would forewarn her, don't go out with that guy. Don't even look that way.
Yes.
And but that's what makes us. We have to go through these things in life, right?
Yeah.
Because that's who builds and that's what shapes us, right?
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, everything, So I think that when you're at that age, you think you're mature, right? Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, or I have kids, Having kids at a young age doesn't make you mature. It just forces you to grow faster.
Exactly.
And that's what happens, But that's why I'm such an advocate wanting to talk to the youth because I feel like a lot of the youth is so lost right now. They have no guidance. And like you said one time, Alycia, you worry about the kids, but you got to worry about the mom that's in the bed at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's true because it's like if the structure in the home is not there, it's not going to be in the kids and it's not going to be when you grow up. Right? So how is it that, back in the day, that generation was so different than what it is now because of the structure and the mentality that was given, especially Latinos culture, I feel like there's more like, I'm gonna whip your ass if you don't do this shit right. So, you gotta get that right.
Yes.
Right? And it's like, if not, you're in trouble. But I'm just blessed and I thank God every single day that I'm getting to this age. And definitely I have grown. Joe, I'm sorry. I didn't see your comment. I was just talking. Oh, Joe, but those moments made you the awesome ladies you are today. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Is that her
Yes.
husband?
No.
Thank you, Joe.
President.
Joe,
Bedrock.
Joe is
Yeah.
from Staten Island, Puerto Rican Alliance. He's always watching. Thank you, Joe, for being our
He's amazing.
Yes.
audience, part of our audience, definitely. But yes, like I said, these gray hairs did not just come They came a dime a dozen.
They were earned.
Woke up
Stylish,
like
girl.
that.
It's like you meant for it to look like that.
Thank
That's
you.
nice.
Thank you. You know, my dad at the age of
was
20, he had a
purposefully.
whole head full of grays already. So I think it's hereditary.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
because I've been trying to dye.
nice.
And,
I
and
like it.
thank you. I mean, like,
I like it.
I like it. I thought it was
Yeah.
a job that.
oh, really? No.
People
so
do that on
natural.
purpose.
Oh,
Yes.
Thank
a
you.
style
Thank
now.
you. I know a lot of
No,
young
it really
women
is.
want
The
this
younger
color.
ones,
yeah.
I'm like, why?
You're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What? I'm trying
And I've been
hide
trying to get
this
rid of
shit.
it, but that's the thing. When you have short hair, you want curly. When you want curly, you have
I
short.
know.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
That's the.
Exactly.
It's like an up
that's
and
the hot
down.
color, girl.
Oh my God! What is naturally growing out of my head? So, but I want to say that you ladies are amazing, all of you, and everyone that I know out there as well too. My hand looks a little crazy.
No.
Oh my God.
I'm so happy to have known all of you, whether it's just recently or it's just for years. You know, I'm just glad that you guys are in my circle, and
Likewise.
definitely appreciate every one of you here. So before we close, okay, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Celebrating with us Women's History Month. This is our first to have more than just one guest, and definitely, I think I kind of like this, Mayra. What do you think?
I liked it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
It was a lot of fun.
we should invite more
Yeah,
people on,
some
right?
more rapid fire with the Nerf gun this time.
Thank you. Thank you. I will provide them. Courtesy of Bubbles.
I love it. I like
Whip,
that. I
and they're
like
gonna say
that.
whip on the bullets.
Instead of bam.
Instead of bam, it's gonna be whip on.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I love it. I love it.
my
But definitely thank you, Mayra, and welcome back.
Thank you.
Don't go nowhere again, okay?
Not for a while. Not for a while.
And congratulations to the new grandbaby.
Oh,
Okay, yes.
Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you.
definitely. And Lisa, thank you so much. Lisa is going to be sponsoring her beautiful backdrop for our April 19th mixer, Latin Vibe mixer, which is going to be at United.
Yes.
It's going to be amazing. And we're so excited to have and to see her creation.
I'm so excited that you guys have brought this to Staten Island.
Yes.
I'm screaming inside.
Yes.
You don't understand.
Yes.
And
Yes,
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 yes. I can
definitely.
say whip on
So
all the time because there's so many events. I can
all the
it's like we're
time.
bringing it back now. Oh my
Yes,
God.
Yes.
thank you so much for everybody who brought that.
Oh,
into it.
well.
I mean,
Yes.
that's
But listen, we felt the need, and
needed,
it was needed. So, and of course, June 27th is our 5th year at the Empire Outlets, and of course, we're going to be doing our salsa dance festival. So, yes, ladies, and of course, Elaine is going to be our
Zumba.
guest, and she's going to be doing her Zumba there. She's going to be there at 2:30.
Yes. So bring your whip.
Yes.
So bring
definitely.
everybody. I mean, it's not just a kids class. It's not just an adults class. Bring everybody. Bring groups of people. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
We're going to dance our culitos off.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And Lisa, of course, she
there
also,
too.
yeah, she's going to be there too. And, you know, this is what it is. Scream on June 7th. Definitely, just come. It's free. It's outdoors. We're going to have a great time. We're going to be celebrating the culture. So definitely Staten Island, Puerto Rican Alliance, of course, Creative For You Artist Market. And of course, Vendors Community Group. Vendors Community Group is part of Creative For You Artist Market. For what we do in that group is more networking, more workshops, and of course, more expos, because we have a great team. So we want to be able to provide these services for women and men that want to be able to join us for our vendors community group. So there's a lot of stuff going on, guys. So definitely make sure that you follow all of us because we all have wonderful businesses.
Yes.
So once again, I'm going to go around the room and they're going to let you know their businesses. So we're going to start with Mayra.
All right, my business is Dragon Lifestyle, and it's all about coaching and shifting the mindset, getting away from stinking thinking, and becoming the abundant and authentic person you are meant to be.
All right, love it. And of course, we're going to have her link there as well. Joe Wepa.
Thank you.
Wepa, Joe Wepa.
Wepa.
I I love it. I love it. I love it. Lisa.
So I am the Boho Barn, www.thebohobarn.com. Instagram is the.boho.barn, sorry. And yeah, we're doing boutique events. We're an all inclusive clientele based business. So don't ever feel intimidated. Don't ever feel like you don't belong. We will work with all our clients and we always welcome everybody.
Beautiful. Thank you, my love.
Thank you.
Next, Alycia.
Hi, Alycia Campbell. I don't have a business, but I am the director and founder of Urban Fairies of Staten Island. So if you need food pantry, get in touch with me. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. Urban Fairies of Staten Island, community outreach. Easy peasy.
I love it. Beautiful. Yes. Elaine.
Okay. Elaine. On Instagram, it's Elaine Gets It Done, because I do. I'm a realtor. I'm a children's performer. I'm a Zumba fitness instructor. I'm an MC and a host. And I will be co-hosting this year's Boricua Fest. So please get your tickets now. Tell your family, not just your friends. Tell your coworkers. Tell everybody, get your tickets, because I want to hear all the wepas. The loudest wepas from Snug Harbor this year.
Yeah.
We're going to shake the island. And I think, on Facebook, it's Elaine Huepa. Did I cover everything? I think so. Make sure you come to Zumba with me at the
Yes.
Salsa Fest, the Creatives Market. And what else? I think that's everything.
I think so.
If you need to buy, I also host first-time home buyer seminars. I love to educate my buyers. So I definitely do an array of things, and definitely community work. I'm also on the board for Visions. So if you know anybody who's blind or who's going blind or have visually impaired, they offer free services. So please see me about that. I'm also on the board for BMC, the Black Minority Chamber of Commerce. If anybody wants to come to any of our networking meetings, we hold them the first Friday of every month. And I'm also the director of sales and events at Build a Dream Incubator, which is located at Minthorn Street. If anybody wants a free sauna session, let me know, and I would be happy to invite you to come maybe we could do the next podcast in the sauna.
Oh, yeah.
With sauna and champagne. And Nerf guns with
That's a movie.
That's
a
a movie.
movie.
No, that's what we're doing this year. We're making movies.
Okay, that's
right.
right. Definitely. Oh,
my
thank you,
God.
ladies. Thank you, ladies, so much. And of course, yours truly, Marcie delapaz. Oh my God, Creative for You Artist Market. We're setting up a lot of things for this summer. A lot of the majority of the events are going to be off the island. We're going towards Jersey, we're going towards Queens, and we're going towards Brooklyn. So expand your brand. If you are a small business owner, an entrepreneur, and want to be able to have a platform where you want to be able to promote your business, hit me up. creativeforyouartistmarket.com, and there you'll see all of the upcoming events that we're having. Shashina says, I need that first time home buyers workshop.
Yes, I got you. Got you.
And of course, I am with BMC as well.
Yes.
As the Hispanic initiative there. Richmond County Black and Minority Chamber of Commerce. Shout out to the judge. And of course, I am on the board with Staten Island Puerto Rican Alliance. Shout out to Joe that he was just watching. And yes, Marcie Photography, Marcie_photography in IG. I'll bring my Speedo, Joe.
For the sauna session?
I don't know. That's what you're saying.
Yes, I got you.
Oh my God. I don't know about that, Joe.
Only if it has a Puerto Rican flag on it.
Oh my God.
That's our next
We'll
shimmer
also be
show.
here in Uptown Manhattan, definitely. So, of course, Marcie_photography. I am a photographer for the past 14 years. So if you do need one for your corporate events, for your parties, do portraits. I don't do newborns. I do not hold anybody's babies, okay? So we don't do that. But anything else, hey, yeah, sure, why not? And, of course, this is what I do as well. I'm a podcaster. So with that said, we are always looking for sponsorships for small businesses to come and we want to be able to help promote, man. And that's what we do here. So definitely hit us up. And I have all these ladies' links on after the live. And check out the replay on our YouTube channel. We need more subscribers there.
Yes.
So as far as what we're doing here, if you come and support us, we'll support you as well. So thank you, everybody, for being here today. I appreciate it. Women's History Month. First one after so many, 6 years doing podcasting, so many people I've had.
Yes.
We're going to do it again. We're
Yes.
going to do it again. Thank you, ladies, for being a part of the show. I love you all. Thank you, guys, and thank you for watching.
Can we end it with a big wepa together?
Yes!
One. The longest wepa you ever did. 1, 2, 3. Wepa!